Alright.
Hello everybody, my name is Garrett and this is our guest, Miss Stacey Johnson, and this is the very first episode of the Local 64 podcast. Would you like to share some things about yourself?
Well, I'm excited to be here, to be your first interviewee. I love Henderson High School. I have a long history here, and I first started off as a student here, and then later came back as an English teacher, and then moved into administration. I was the assistant principal and principal here at Henderson High School before moving to the district level for Henderson ISD. So I love this place, and I'm excited to be here, Garrett.
We're excited to have you too. On the form you filled out, it said you were in an administration position for 14 years?
Actually, I was in administration for about 17 years. I taught school for 14 before that, so.
Sounds nice.
I had a variety of jobs in my career.
All right, let's get straight into the questions.
Okay.
Did you participate in any groups or clubs or activities while you were in high school?
I definitely did. I loved being involved. I was in the Line Pride band. I was a twirler all throughout high school. And I also was first chair clarinet and participated in all the competitions, went to state, and I was in choir. Obviously, I loved music, so I was very involved in musical groups. I was in the National Honor Society. Back then, we had a club called the Future Teachers of America, and I was in that along with Spanish Club, and whatever was going on, I was involved in it.
So it sounds like you were very involved with pretty much everything to do with your high school.
I did. I loved being in high school, and I loved Henderson, so it worked out great.
And did any of these groups or activities help you when you were in administration?
Definitely. I think one of the best things was being a part of the band program. You know, you learn how to do a lot of skills, not just learning an instrument, but it's about learning how to take care of things in a structured way, being a part of a group. I was in leadership positions with the band and on the twirling line, so I learned how to develop some leadership skills that I used both as a teacher and especially as an administrator.
And do you think these skills helped you out a lot, or do you think you could have gone without them?
Oh no, I definitely think they were invaluable to me. I was, of course, as a principal and a district administrator, I had to speak in public a lot, and I had to lead groups. I had to encourage others. Sometimes I had to make tough decisions, and I think the things I learned, not just in band, but in all of the programs I was a part of, I think that helped me to be successful.
All right, sounds good. And what does leadership mean to you?
Leadership is not about standing up and being in control. It's about encouraging others to come alongside you. It's about getting people to come to the same point so that together they can achieve a goal. I love the phrase servant leader because that means through your leadership position, you're actually serving others, you're encouraging others to help them be the best that they can be.
And if I wanted to become a good leader, what groups or activities would you recommend to me?
Well, obviously here in high school, you need to be a part of groups because that helps you develop your communication skills, your social skills. I encourage you to try for officer positions or maybe heads of committees so that you're having to learn how to lead a group in a common goal.
So like all these charity groups we have, Interact Club and all those?
Absolutely. One of the most important things that an individual can do is to give back. And being a part of Interact or Key Club means that you are focused on serving others, on volunteerism, and those are vitally important not only for you as an individual, but they are important for the greater good, to make an impact in the community in which you live later on as an adult.
Hi, my name's Tucker Harvey, and here's one weird fact. Did you know that rats will laugh when you tickle them? Tucker Harvey, I'm back with another weird fact. Did you know your body sheds over 30,000 dead skin cells every minute? You already know who I am. Here's your last weird fact of the day. Did you know crocodiles can actually gallop?
All right. And what is the importance for working for a community?
Well, you know, I could have chosen to live anywhere, but I chose to come back here and to live in my hometown because I wanted to give back. It's important to be a part of making your community great, being positive, taking part in the activities. And even though I'm retired now, I'm still involved in the Rotary Club. I'm involved in a variety of groups that give back to the community to make it a better place to live.
And I know with your position, you set up a lot of these community-wide events.
I do. I currently, even though I'm retired full-time from Henderson ISD, I still serve as the executive director of the Henderson ISD Education Foundation. And we are focused on awarding teacher grants each year, senior scholarships, and rewarding excellence in students. And so what we do is to basically empower others by providing the funds and the encouragement they need for their success in the future.
What are some of the biggest events you've planned personally?
Okay. Well, I became executive director of the foundation in 2010. So over that span, I have been able to be involved in some great fundraisers. We started a 5K fundraiser called the Moving Minds. We did that for about 10 years to raise money for teacher grants. That was certainly a big undertaking. We also do fundraisers every year, which is always a matter of coordinating events and details and hoping it comes together. And of course, I work with the Education Foundation Board of Directors on all the events. One of the most recent events that we had was back earlier in 2023. We celebrated 25 years as an education foundation, and we had a gala where we celebrated the great things that had happened. Our foundation started with about $300,000, and today we manage over $11 million to make sure that students have scholarships and that teachers have the materials they need in the classroom.
That sounds awesome. And what is the main purpose for the Rotary Club that you mentioned earlier?
The Rotary Club is all about service above self. So we focus on projects here locally as well as statewide throughout the nation and the world, because Rotary is actually Rotary International. And there are Rotary clubs all over the world. Here locally, we do a lot of projects. If you see the American flags out in the community at businesses, we put those out during the major holidays of the year. We provide scholarships for students. We support students who want to attend RILA each year, which is a leadership camp. We also do a Purple Pinky fundraiser for polio awareness, which is still prevalent in our world today. We do so many great things for the community, and as I said, it's people in our community coming together to make it a better place.
And can anybody join Rotary Club? Like, for example, could I join?
Actually, you can be a part of Rotary by joining Interact here at Henderson High School. We support the Interact Club because Interact is the student Rotary Club.
All right. I know a lot of students are a part of
Yes.
that too. In what ways do you prioritize student achievement?
Well, of course, being an educator, I believe it's important that students have the highest quality instruction and educational opportunities that we can offer here in our community and our school district. So what's going on in the classroom is extremely important. Not only the academics, but also classes such as this in the CTE program. Also fine arts. All of that combines together to make a student well-rounded and successful. So every part is important, but I think that our students deserve the very best, and I'm thankful that we have great teachers that are committed to that.
Hi, Ms. Tucker. I'm here with Mr. Cardenas, Coach Cardenas, and I'm going to tell him a dad joke, and he's going to rate it 1 to 10. Singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth. Then it's a soap opera.
A 7.
A 7?
Yes.
Why not a 10?
I was expecting a little bit more.
Do you have any dad jokes for us?
No, I sure don't.
I feel like you'd be the type of person to have dad jokes.
No, I'm totally blank. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Thank you. My name's Tucker Harvey. This is Lennon Arrington.
Hi.
This is our second dad joke of the day. What do you call a fly without wings?
A fly without wings.
A walk.
All right. And what is your go-to method for planning a community-wide event?
Well, first of all, you have to make sure that it is something that is needed or something that will benefit the community. It can't be something just because I want to do it. It needs to be an event that has been decided upon by a consensus of people. And then you have to start with the details. You have to think about where it's going to be, when it's going to be, how many people might attend, what do you need to do? Do you need to have catering? Do you need to have, for example, we do the Tradition of Excellence banquet every year to honor the top 10% of the graduating class. So we have to order certain things for that banquet, like awards for the students and teachers. We have to order table linens. As I said, we have to choose our catering menu. And then I have to think about, what people are going to speak that night. In the case of that banquet, the students submit information about themselves and their most influential teacher. So I have to gather that and make sure it's all in the appropriate format to be published. So there are many details, and the best tool someone can use is an organizational system to make sure you get all of your details in line.
And what specific traits make you well suited for your position?
Well, first of all, I have a love for Henderson ISD, and I want to see our students and teachers be successful. Obviously, in my position, I have to do a lot of speaking. I have to do some writing. I have to make sure things are organized, make sure that we fulfill what we want to do as an organization. I have to be able to go out and speak to people, to meet with potential donors. We have been very fortunate to have Henderson High School graduates and community members who have left significant funds to the Education Foundation. And because of that, we provide a lot of scholarships every year. One of the individuals that was a huge impact on our foundation was the late Mr. Grady Ash. And it was an honor for me to be able to meet him. He and I actually were selected as Henderson High School Distinguished Alumni back in 2016. And that's how we met. And as a result, he has given millions to both the stadium renovation as well as to scholarships for students. So it was wonderful for me to be able to become a friend of his, to speak to him on a regular basis, and to utilize his generosity for the betterment of our students.
So you played a pretty big role in with overall improvement of Henderson High School?
Well, I hope I did. I know while I was principal, we did a lot of renovation to the campus. And, we did some great things academically. We had statewide recognition for the campus. And we had students who were doing well on the AP exams, and students doing well in fine arts and CTE and academics, as well as athletics. Of course, we were very excited when we won the state championship in football, but all other sports have done extremely well. So, as I mentioned, it's the entire program that needs to do well for the betterment of our students.
And what advice would you give to future students who want to get involved with their community?
Well, at the heart of being an individual in today's world is how you give back to the community in which you live. It might be a small town like Henderson. It might be a city. It really doesn't matter where you are. You can play a vital role in making it a better place to live. And that means giving of yourself, using your talents, and being involved in whatever organizations do great things for the community.
So someone like me could help their community out a lot?
Absolutely. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, there's always a place for you to volunteer to make your world a better one.
That's nice. And do you have any other questions, thoughts, or comments that you'd like to share with me or the audience?
Well, I think it's great that you are highlighting our high school and our community on Local 64, and I look forward to seeing a lot of great videos, and I hope it will impact the students now and in the future.
All right, thank you. I think those are all the questions I have for you.
All right,
Thanks
thanks.
for coming.
Appreciate it, Garrett.